The Metrodome, located in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota, will be our site for what should be a good matchup between New York and Minnesota. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
And we'll have perfect conditions in the dome. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond alongside me, Chris Collinsworth. We're underway. Millard has it at the 5. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
Both of these teams really need to have a good mixture of run and pass to be successful. If either one of them gets too one-dimensional, it really plays into the hands of the opponent.
Hands it to the back. And they get him at about the 29-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 30. Hennington is in the gun. 4 receivers wide this time. He needs to get the pass off. He's tackled at about the 35-yard line. They fake the handoff and complete the pass for a 6-yard gain. New York lines up in the offset eye this time. Fakes to the back. He needs to get rid of it. They don't hook up, so the offense will probably head off the field after failing to convert for a first down on that series.
Well, you're going to have to gather the troops over on the sideline because whether it was poor play calling or poor execution, they never got anything going that time.
Wade fields it at the 24, and he won't get very far on that return attempt.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
They go with the run. He's dropped at the 35. Peterson gains 7 yards on that play. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 35-yard line. Jackson is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Jackson looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. Marion was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down.
At the guest service booths located on the 100 and 300.
Drops back to pass. The pass is away. Brought down at the 50. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Strong throw. Knocks it away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Sets up the play action. Looking for an open man. It's incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Looking to throw. Strong throw to his left. He's tackled at the 42. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Kluwe is waiting for the snap. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Hennington steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up in an I this time. Drops back on first down. Throws a bullet. Tackled at the 25. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
Jones on the inside handoff. And they get him at the 31. They better find a way to slow him down, or he's going to end up breaking one big.
I think that's a really good point. How many times have we seen a back chipping away, and then all of a sudden breaking the big one?
He'll get the call again. He makes a great open field tackle. Jones gets about 4 yards on the play. New York at a 4-wide set. New York sends a man in motion to the left. He drops back, looks down the field. Poe picks it off. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker, not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Peterson on the handoff. He's dropped for a loss. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Goes through his read. Gets rid of the ball. The hit came just as he got the ball away.
And this quarterback's a pretty tough guy, but when you see those big guys running at you, it makes all the difference in the world.
The end coach motions to the left side. Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Give to the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Baker comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Throws it short. Pass is complete. Brought down around the 44-yard line. What a play!
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
First and 10. They line up in a one-back set. Gives to the back. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looks to pass. And they drop him for the sack. It seems these days being a defensive end isn't just all about trying to run your blocker over to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, you see more and more of these guys that are a little undersized for defensive linemen, but they make up for that size and bulk with great speed and agility. If they can turn the corner, they can really make a difference in a game.
Back to throw. He throws on the run. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He gets it away. He fields it at the 17. And they get him right around the 22-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Gain of a handful. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 28. Peterson is the single setback. The Vikings motion to the right side. Sweep left. Tackled at the 29-yard line. Not a lot on that play, and that makes it 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He throws left. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Gets the ball away. It falls incomplete. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
They're going to pitch it. And it looked short from up here. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. And they'll down it at the 2. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. 1st down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 2. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Jones on the run. Hit hard at the 8. Jones gets 6 yards on the carry. They line up at the 8. Pennington comes to the line under center. Single backfield this time. Nice play fake. Rockets it. And it's caught. He's tackled around the 29-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Drops back on 1st down. Scans the field. He's there for the catch. And they get him at the 43-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
The Vikings bring in the nickel package. Hands it to the back. He doesn't get back to the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Play fake. And it's completed. He's brought down at about the 47-yard line. Gain of 10 on the pass completion. That'll bring up third down. The Jets line up with an offset eye backfield. Here's the give. What a brutal hit. What happened there?
When you run the ball in that situation, typically it means you have a little more faith in your offensive line and your running back than you do the quarterback and the receivers. And that time, the offensive line and the running back didn't get it done.
Gets the punt away. They down it at the 1. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Here's the halfback. Brought down just outside the goal line. Peterson gains about a yard on the play. Jackson is under center. They'll line up in single back. He's dropped right around the 6-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Jackson back in the shotgun. Jackson hands it off. It appears to be short. He'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and outs.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Washington awaiting the return. Gets the punt away. Washington takes it at the 47. He's tackled at the 37. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll start this drive at the 37. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Jones on the run. Huge hit. Almost got a yard, and that will bring up second down. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Jones lines up as the single back. Drops back to pass. Throws the bullet to the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Jones on the handoff. Brought down behind the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
He drops back. Gets the pass off. There for the reception. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
He's brought down at about the 13-yard line. Jones only gained a couple, but he was able to pick up the first. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Here's the give. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's a 2-yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offset I formation in the backfield. And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. The Vikings bring in their quarter defensive package. Looks to pass. Surveys the field. Off-target pass. Coles was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass.
4th down.
They line up at the 14. Nugent can put his team on the board first with this kick. And he makes it. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the uprights. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. Allison from the 5. Still on his feet. Drilled at the 34. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Jackson is under center. They'll line up in single back. On the ground, up the middle. Cuts back and he's dropped. They got 4 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. We've played a quarter. The score is 3-0. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Play action. Looking for a receiver. And they got him. That was a great time to call for the corner blitz.
Anytime you blitz a corner, it's risky. You leave a receiver open, but so many times the quarterback is not expecting those corner blitzes, so they're not really watching out there. And the offensive lineman, it's really easy to miss those guys too.
Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
You know, 3rd down
Still
football
third
is
down.
hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
Drops back to pass. Passes right through his hands. And that will be a 3-and-out for the offense after that incompletion.
There's nothing more frustrating for an offense to come in and go 3-and-out. That's just embarrassing.
Washington is back deep to receive. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Washington takes it at the 25. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
He didn't get back to the line. May want to dump that one.
Yeah, I think that one's already in the trash can. You probably won't see that one run again. But I will say this, that penetration does that to any offense, and that time they just got in the backfield.
Pennington will look to pass under heavy pressure. And he caught it. What a shot!
Richardson.
Good pocket presence shown as the quarterback was able to get rid of it just before the pressure got to him.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
New 45. New 45. Zebra,
He drops back to pass, passes it, and it's picked. Tackled at the 50. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
Jackson gives it up the middle, and they get him at the 48-yard line. Peterson comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Only one man back. Again, he'll get the call. Brought down at the 45. Just about a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Jackson drops to throw. Short throw to the left. He got depleted. He got it, but it wasn't by much.
Pretty route on the play that time, and the quarterback threw it in there right on time, allowing for that 1st down.
He's looking to throw. Looks down the field. Catch is made. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Jackson lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 23. Peterson picks up a yard on the play. They line up in a 1-back set. Looks to pass. Rifles it out there. And he dropped him in the open field. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
He's brought down at the 10. Peterson gets about 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd down, 6 to go. 10 yards to the end zone. They'll go from the I formation. Jackson has completed every pass on this drive. There for the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Fakes to the back. Passes the line. He showed his ability to scramble with that touchdown run.
And it just adds so much to an offense if you have a quarterback that can make plays with his feet. Nice run that time.
So they're ready for the extra point. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. What a move! Dropped at the 28-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. New York lines up in the offset I this time. On play action, passes it out. This pass is incomplete. Cotchery was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. From their own 28-yard line. Pennington is in the gun. 3 receivers left. Pennington sends a man in motion. He drops back. Goes through his read. Pass completed. He's tackled around the 43-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Gives it up the gut. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. New York comes out in the shotgun. Again with the run. They tackle him for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Looks to pass. Throws the bullet to the right. And he's knocked out around the 44-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
They go with the run. The defender gets him to the ground. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. Knocked loose. The intended receiver just got laid out.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He throws a bullet out to his right. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but it was close.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a 3rd and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, I don't care how close it is still 1st and 10.
He'll get the call again, and he will lose yardage on the play. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line's going to really struggle.
He's tackled at the 22. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
It's the tailback. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. Got maybe a couple of feet.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Passes to his left. It's tipped away. Jones was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Pennington back in the shotgun. Pennington will look to throw. End zone. He brings it in. Touchdown. Great time for them to go to the air, Chris. He did a nice job getting open, and they scored pretty easily.
This passing combination is starting to get hot. You can now see the payoff for all the work that they've done in the offseason. They are starting to find each other, and it's starting to look easy.
And this attempt will give them a 3-point advantage. Kick is up. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Won't be stopped. At the 30. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain.
They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Peterson gets the ball. Brought down at the 44-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. Peterson lines up as the deep back, I formation. Handoff to the right. Gains his way to the 46-yard line.
I just don't know if there are running backs in the game today that have the raw physical skills that Adrian Peterson has. This guy, not only is he tough, he's proven to be tough because teams are obviously trying to beat him up a little bit now. But you can see when he gets just a little bit of a crack of a hole, he is through it so fast that people just can't anticipate that kind of speed.
Back to throw. Passes on the move. He's brought down at the 31. Yanko will pick up a first down on the play with the 6-yard reception.
Picked up about 6 yards there for the first down, and that's a quarterback and a receiver really understanding the defense. They saw what the defense was giving them, and they simply took it.
Here's the give. He's dropped at the 20.
Well, there's just no question about it that Adrian Peterson is one of the true up-and-coming stars in this league. He's one of those guys that you can almost feel yourself going every time he touches the football because he always has a chance to take it the distance.
Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Jackson drops back to pass. He throws it with the catch. Brought down at the 14. 6-yard gain through the air on that play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
The Vikings come out in the ace formation. Here's the throw. And he can't hang on to it. Arian was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Longwell will try to tie this game up.
Will be escorted from the stadium.
And he makes it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. The kick. He'll return it from the 6. Hit and dropped at the 25. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 26-yard line. Jones gets about a yard on the play. The Jets come out with the offset eye. Play action. And the back has some running room. Excellent open field tackle. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
He fakes it. Throws while on the run. He took a shot at the 46-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Jones on the run. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Pennington comes up to the line with 4 receivers split out wide. Pennington drops to throw. Throws it out. This one falls incomplete. Smith was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. The Vikings bring in their dime package. Fakes to the back with the hard throw out to his left. Brought down right around the 32-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Fakes the run. Guns it out. Is there for the catch. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Nice play fake. And he catches it. He's in for the score. They went to the air on that play and made the most of it.
Well, we talked to them yesterday, and we found out that they really felt like that their passing game matched up perfectly against this secondary, and we're starting to see that come to fruition in this game.
Here's the point after. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. From the 5-yard line. Big hit there to bring him down. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Peterson is the single setback. The Vikings use motion. He drops back to pass. He throws left. Completed. He's pushed out around the 36-yard line. A pickup of about 7.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Jackson drops back. He's going to run. He's brought down at the 42. They got the first, but he wasn't able to get out of bounds.
Yeah, and those seconds continue to tick away. Now they're going to have to really start to hurry this offense up.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He's under a heavy rush. They get to it. Good job there by the end to get in there for the sack.
Man, I'm really impressed by that guy out there. You know, you try to single block him, you can't. You try and double team him, you still can't block him. There are some guys in the league that are just too good.
Yanko motioning to the left. The offense calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Back to pass. Scans the field. Let's head down to the field for the call.
Pass interference. Defense. The penalty is declined.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. They go with the run. He lost yardage on the play. They line up at the 37. 4 wide receivers set. Back to throw. Past the line. Brought down at the 32-yard line. They go to their hurry-up offense. Jackson, 4 receivers lined up here. Makes the change. Drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Wide open, and he can't hang on. Arian was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. The Vikings are lining up to punt it away. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 10-yard line. You can't help but wonder if they'll be able to make it 3 straight drives ending with a touchdown. Jones, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 12. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. Jones, the lone back. And as we head to halftime, the score is 17-10. And here's the kick. Hicks from the 4. At the 30. He's tackled at the 35. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Minnesota is going with the offset I backfield. On the ground, left side. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Peterson gains about a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 36. Jackson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. And what a run.
Yeah, I thought I was watching a track meet on that one. He got into turn 2 and started leaning. Oh my goodness, was that fast.
On the ground with a tailback. Brought down at the 43-yard line. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Jackson will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. He's looking to throw. Short pass to his left. Steps out right around the 38-yard line. That was a decent game there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
First down, looking to throw. Throws it short. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass. From the 39-yard line. The Vikings come out in the ace formation. Back to throw. Makes the throw out to his left. And the defender intercepts it. Nice pick with the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
From their own 26-yard line. Jones lines up as the deep back, I formation. They give it to the tailback. Hit and dropped behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Fakes to the back. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
New York lines up with trips bunched on the left side. Looks to pass. Throws it short. It's completed. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. The Vikings have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. Graham kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Wade fields it at the 30. He's brought down right around the 48-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They hand it off. He's dropped for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
With the misdirection, he's tackled at the 49-yard line. They got little there, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down now, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 49. Jackson lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. Picked off. Brought down at the 45. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
He's looking to throw. Dumps it out right. Baker fumbles it. And the defense scoops up the loose ball. And that fumble recovery will put an end to their drive.
And there's nothing that frustrates an offense or a head coach more than fumbling. You know you're going to give a couple of interceptions, a couple of issues during the course of a game, but you hate to see those fumbles.
Gets the throw off. And they get him around the 43-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
He found a little daylight and was able to break free for the first.
With defenses so focused on trying to make offenses one-dimensional and take away the run, anytime you see a gain of 6 yards and a 1st down, that's pretty impressive.
Little handoff. What a hit! Peterson gains about 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4.
From the 47-yard line. Minnesota goes with the ace set here. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Less than a yard, and that makes it 3rd down. Minnesota comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Jackson drops back, rockets it out. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Rifles it right. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
The halfback with the carry. Brought down around the 28-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Third down, 5 yards for the first. Ball on the 28-yard line. There's a play fake. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Jackson hasn't missed yet. And he goes down. What can they do to tighten up the protection so he has time back there?
Nice call by the defensive coordinator there. Had the blitz in the perfect situation. More and more now offenses want to spread it out, get a bunch of receivers out in a pattern, and you pay the price on the blitz.
Here's the give. He's hammered in the backfield. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Little handoff. What an open field tackle. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
And right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Here's the kick. Taken at the 5. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Pennington drops back to pass. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
He didn't get back to the line. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Fires it out. Brings this one in. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. He's brought down at the 33. He was lucky to get that one off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He's tackled about the 27-yard line. It looked like the defense got caught a little off guard by the fullback getting the ball.
Fullbacks pounding the ball up the middle has become a lost art in the National Football League. But when you see how it can gouge a defense and pick up a first down, it makes that offensive coordinator want to think about him a little more often.
Goes out of bounds around the 5-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
He's sacked. They really have to find a way to pick up the blitz better than that.
You know, quarterbacks get paid big bucks to put points on the board, make big plays. Well, defensive ends get paid big bucks to keep those quarterbacks from doing it. That time the defensive end got it done.
Here's the give. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. The back gets 3 on the carry. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Pennington hasn't missed yet. Passes to the end zone. And they get him at the 2. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Set down. The kick is up. I had my doubts about that kick.
Yeah, he just squeezed that one in there, didn't he? I'm sure he's going to be exhaling for about the next 30 seconds.
He kicks it. Gathered at the 6. Still working. Dropped at the 31. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. Man in motion. With the pass. It's tipped.
The pass results.
Kleinsasser was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Second down.
Jackson comes to the line under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Drops back. He's running out of time. The quarterback is dropped. And that was a great blitz by the linebacker on that play.
He just read that play perfectly, was able to come free and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now, where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
Drops back to pass. Looks to his left. Lays it up there. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
During the game.
Kluwe will kick it away. And boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. Washington fields it at the 35. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Pennington dropping back. Brings it in. He's dropped at the 38. He's not afraid of throwing into this secondary.
And this guy's just proof positive that you don't have to have one of those rocket arms to play in the National Football League. As long as you have good accuracy and good timing, you can make winning plays.
Jones off the left side. And he just got hammered. Jones gains about a yard on the play.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Pennington comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Looking to throw. He throws on the run. And it's picked off. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Peterson, the ball carrier. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. Gain of less than a yard.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Here's the give. Tackled around the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 26. Jackson lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. Jackson back to throw. Looks for a man open. Sacked. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
Louis kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Washington fields it at the 34. And he's knocked out at the 46-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Fakes to the back. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. The blitz caused some big problems for them that time.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
2nd and long situation coming up here. Ball on their own 45. Back to pass. Throws on the run. He's tackled right around the 42-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Setting up play action. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Fakes to the back. Fumble. And they keep control of the ball. And he was able to fall on that one.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play getting back on the football, but now you're starting to establish the reputation that you will turn it over offensively, and now the defense is going to be coming after you.
Drops back to pass. Looks down the field. And it's picked. That interception puts them right back in the game.
Oh, boy, you've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. You just have to milk the clock, and your quarterback does that. Ugh.
Minnesota lines up in a shotgun set. They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 42. Another solid effort by the running back.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
Hands it to the back. Knocked out at the 45. That's a 3-yard gain.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Taylor on the inside handoff. And he's hammered at the 46-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's a huge mistake for this defense. You can't let things like that happen.
Oh, and look at them out there. They're just sick. You make a stop on third down, you're going to get off the field. They're all kicking the dirt right now because they gave up a cheap first down.
On the ground with a tailback. Brought down around the 39-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 39. They line up in a one-back set. And they'll run them again. Tackled at the 28-yard line. An amazing run.
Well, if you want to know why all those coaches take stopwatches to the NFL Combine, you just saw it. You get a guy with that sort of athleticism, that sort of speed out there in the open field. Boy, is it fun to watch.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 27-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Gets the pass out, makes the catch. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. A touchdown away from a tie. Peterson lines up as the single back. Linesassert is the motion man. Drops back. Not much time to throw. Defender gets his hand on it, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
3 wideouts here. He drops back to pass. Makes the short throw. He couldn't hang on to it. Biencote was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Minnesota lines up with 3 receivers. Jackson calls for motion left. Jackson dropping back. Throws it out. Makes the reception. Knocked out at the 5-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. The snap, set down, the kick is up. He put that one right through the upright. Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's hammered at the 36-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. New York goes with the ace set here. He's brought down around the 38-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Pennington steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Jones on the inside handoff. Brought down at the 40. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Fakes the run. Can't connect on that one. That was not a good throw at all.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Wade is the deep man awaiting the return. He punts it. And they make the fair catch. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. Jackson, 4 receivers lined up here. He looks to throw on first down. He throws it. Pass is complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 35. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Give to the tailback. And he's depleted at the 37. Peterson gains about 2 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. He's brought down right around the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
He needs to get rid of it. Tipped away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 20. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
First down, looking to throw. And it's caught. Brought down at the 46-yard line. That last catch puts him over 100 receiving yards.
And one of the things I like watching about this receiver is that he understands how to read coverages. More often than not, a wide receiver has to understand reading coverages at least as well as the quarterback. Otherwise, the quarterback will see one thing and the receiver another.
Fakes the run. Here's the pass. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. He's dropped. I would expect to see a little better protection from the guys up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you start giving up sacks like that, it really changes the complexion of the game. And I think in particular, the quarterback who has this clock in his head working, he starts to anticipate when the pressure is going to get there. And if he starts thinking it's going to happen sooner, all of a sudden the timing of your offense is completely off.
And he's drilled at the 41-yard line. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
He gets it away. Wade takes it at the 21. Tackled at the 33. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. One man in the backfield. Jackson calls for motion right. And he's dragged down for the sack.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 50. Peterson gets about 4 yards on the draw play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The defense lines up in the nickel. He drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's dropped in the open field. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Fakes the run. No one can come up with it. Yanko was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete.
4th down.
Looks like they decided to go for it here. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Yanko is the man in motion. He drops back to pass. He throws right. And this one could be a big game. Knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. What an unbelievable 4th down conversion.
And if you want to know why this quarterback walks around with a little strut, that's exactly why right there. He can make plays like that.
Scrambles for yardage. Jackson gains around 3 yards on the scramble. 2nd and 7. They'll bring the dime backs in. He drops back. Strong throw. Tackled at the 22. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Likely 4-down territory here on 1st and goal. A field goal won't do them any good. They'll need to find the end zone on this drive. They'll give it off here. He doesn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The Vikings line up with 3 wide. Gives it off. He's hit hard on the play. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time, and so it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings set up in the gun. He drops back. Throws it into traffic, and it's picked off. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
Baker takes off in motion. On the ground with a tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there. Hennington hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled at the 12.
Jones picks up about 4 yards on the play. They line up in the quarter defense looking for the pass. Gives it off. And they get him around the 17-yard line. Washington gains about 4 yards on the play.
With this much time left on the clock, really no choice in this situation. You're going to have to punt the football away and rely on your defense.
Two minutes left in the ball game. Fourth down. The Jets lining up to punt. Graham kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Wade fields it at the 39. He's dropped at about the 45-yard line.
Okay, you really have to use the clock wisely now. They can still throw the thing over the middle, but the focus and the majority of the passes have to be to the outside to give these receivers a chance to get out of bounds.
Jackson on first down. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 45. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
He drops back, throws it short, and it's completed. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Back to throw. Throws out right. Rice can't hang on. Rice was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. The Vikings come out in a shotgun set. Drops back. He passes short. He's tackled at the 37. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
There for the reception, and they get him at the 31. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
First down, looking to throw. Still moving. It's tipped away, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Jackson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers. He's looking to throw. Short throw to the left. He's dropped at the 23. They'll hurry back to the line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And they'll try and get the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he made a great open field tackle. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
The Vikings take a timeout, and that was their last timeout. Jackson is in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Crosses the line. He saw no one open, so he took matters into his own hand.
And the thing defensive coordinators hate more than anything else is a quarterback that can run the football. It just seems like you have so much more to defend. That time he made a nice run.
And this attempt will give them a 3-point advantage. Here's the kick. Point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off. From the 5-yard line. Drilled at the 34-yard line. Very little time to work with in regulation as they take over on offense down by 3.
Not a lot of time to work with here. Not only do you have to get the ball in position for your field goal kicker, but you have to get that clock stopped as well.
They'll throw on first down. Rolls right. No connection this time. He didn't get enough on the ball on that last play.
He sure didn't, and that's a dangerous throw right there. When you're underthrowing a deep ball, more often than not, those things come out intercepted.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. And he caught it. That tackle just sealed the deal. And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Vikings 23, the Jets 20.